Hi, it's Kit, and I have some bad news. So, we cannot figure out what is completely wrong with my computer. We know it's not the GPU, and we know it's not the CPU because the CPU that was in it before, we we put it into Zero's computer and it runs perfect. As you can see, Zero right there. And the GPU is my old GPU for the original computer that I have had since 2020, by the way. So the GPU that's in my computer is 6 years old. It's a pretty old GPU. However, with that being said, we cannot figure out what is properly wrong with my computer. So I'm guessing it's something internally wrong with my computer because my games are crashing. At first, when we first noticed this problem, which is when I booted up my computer when I got home with Zero from, going out to eat, going to the museum, all that stuff on my birthday, we come in here and I go to boot up my computer. My screen is blank, like it shows right here. And it doesn't make sense of why that happened. But so what we're gonna do is we're gonna save up slowly, but we have to focus on our bills as well. And hopefully here in the near future we can purchase me a pre-built. I know that I bashed pre-built, but I really cannot, and he cannot alone afford to buy a whole computer and then build it. But we're gonna buy a pre-built, and I'm sorry for bashing people that had pre-builts. Just know I was joking and I'm sorry. But yeah, so that being said, I'm gonna be pushing out a lot of content like this that you see here. I'll stream, but the amount of time that I stream, like 3 hours stream to that's not happening anymore. I'm gonna do an hour-long stream because that's all I can probably do on my computer.
I don't want to build a computer because RAM prices.
Yeah, RAM is like,
I built mine when RAM wasn't.
yeah, it wasn't expensive at the time, but now RAM is. Oh, if you build computers, you know. But yeah, we're gonna I'm gonna create content for you guys, and streaming like I said, the time frame of how long I'm streaming is gonna shrink, and I'm only gonna be streaming certain games because, like, I was streaming Minecraft, it crashed. I was trying to stream Resident Evil, I couldn't figure out the game, so I left. I tried streaming Quarantine Zone, that crashed on me. I opened Heartopia and I clicked off my screen for 1 second. I went back, screen was black. So I would click off and then boom, there's my game. And I'm like, what the hell? So then I click back on it and boom, it's black again. So that's what's going on with my computer, which is why I said, yeah, I think it's something internal, not like a part. Well, it's probably a part, but we can't figure out which one it is. But obviously, it's not the RAM, it's not the CPU, it's not the GPU, it's not the power supply, because that has nothing to do with the screen's going black. Because it's a really good power supply. It could possibly be the motherboard. I didn't think about that part, but at the end of the day, it's what we decide we want to do, and I feel very unfortunate with this computer because I've only had it for 3 months. The person before me had it for a year, so it's about roughly maybe a year and a half year old, I think. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next video, and I'm so sorry about this one. Bye.